Hey guys, today we're going to be predicting the 2026 World Cup. Let's get into it. Right, so to start things off, we've got Group A. We've got Mexico, South Africa, South Korea and Czech Republic. So I've got a bit of a hot take this tournament. A lot of people don't agree with me. I've talked about it quite a lot. I think the heat is going to play a massive factor. Like, in a group like this, the teams are at very similar level, so I think the heat is going to be the decisive factor in this. So therefore I'm going to put Mexico first. South American country, they can deal with the heat. They're also the hosts, they've got that advantage. Second, I know South Korea are a attacking team. South Africa I don't know much about. I'm going to put South Korea second, Czech Republic second, South Africa third and South Korea fourth. But I don't think Czech Republic are as good as people say, I will say that. Next up we've got Group B with Canada, Qatar, Bosnia and Switzerland. I think this is pretty straightforward. Switzerland should top the group. I think Canada will come second and I think Bosnia will come third. I don't think Qatar are good at all. So I think I've got 4 for 4 there, hopefully. And then Group C, a bit of a group of death this one. We've got Brazil, Morocco, Haiti and Scotland. So I think Brazil are going to win this group. They've got the quality and the players. They've got Ancelotti, they've got a decent team obviously. And then I think Scotland will come second, Morocco third and Haiti fourth. So I don't think Morocco will get grouped. I'll talk more about the third place teams soon, but I think Morocco will come third. I think Scotland will come second. I think it's going to be close, but I think Scotland are kind of the underdogs against Morocco, and I think that can push them to be the better team, I think. And then here we have Group D. We have USA, Paraguay, Australia and Turkey. I'm going to put USA first, so I'm going to keep that the same. I think USA are a really solid team, pretty underrated. I know the American fans don't know anything about football, but they've got some quality players. I'm going to keep Paraguay second because I'm pretty sure they've got a really strong defence. Very underrated team, I think. Australia, I know they had a good World Cup last time out. I'm going to keep Australia third and I'm going to keep Turkey fourth. I don't think Turkey are that good. I remember the Euros and the World Cup, everyone was saying they were going to be the dark horse of the tournament, and every single time they're disappointed. So I don't think Turkey will do that good. I think they'll come fourth in this group. Group E, we have got Curacao, Germany, Ivory Coast and Ecuador. This is one of my favourite groups, I think. I think this is going to be a group of death. I've got a hot take here. I think Ecuador will finish first in this group. I think they can potentially draw or beat Germany. I think they'll beat Germany 1-0. So a dodgy scoreline, like a scrappy game, I think they'll beat Germany. Their defence is so solid. They have Hincapié, they have Caicedo as the DM, they have Pacho, they have Estepinian. So I'm pretty sure they only conceded 7 goals in the last 17 games or something like that. So I think Ecuador will come first, Germany will come second quite comfortably. It's definitely Lem 2 as the top 2, I think. Ivory Coast will come third, I think they've got a really strong defence as well. And Curacao will come fourth, they will probably get 0 points. And then next up, Group F, we've got Netherlands, Japan, Sweden and Tunisia. This is a pretty entertaining group as well. I'm going to put Netherlands first, so I'm going to keep that where they are because their defence is really solid as well. Dumfries, Timber, Van Hecke's had a really good season. Van de Ven, not a great season, but he's still a very class defender. Van Dijk, obviously. I think their defence is just really solid. Japan's one of the most attacking teams in the World Cup. I think I'm just going to leave the group as it is because I think Japan will come second. I know Sweden are really good, but I think with Gyökeres and Isak, both of them starting, it might be a bit hard. I think it's like the Liverpool thing at the start of the season with Ekitike and Isak trying to balance them both. I think it might be a bit hard for them to get them playing well together. So I think Japan will come second, Sweden will come third, but I do think Sweden will go in the top 8 third place teams. And then Group G, we've got Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. So I think Belgium will finish first. I don't know how good their team is. I know they've got players like Doku, Trossard, so they've got experienced players. I think Iran might get second, and I think Egypt might get third. I know all the things going on with Iran and USA right now. I feel like Iran will want to make like a statement. I think Iran will want to kind of mark themselves in this World Cup as it's in America. Show the Americans how good they are. I know it sounds like a weird thing to say, but I think it's true. Egypt, they've got players like Salah. Not many great players, Egypt. I'm going to put New Zealand third, I'm going to put Egypt fourth. I know they've got Salah, but he's fallen off a bit. Yeah, Group G, that looks good to me. And then Group H, we've got Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay. Saudi Arabia did beat Australia in the last World Cup in the group Argentina in the group stage. So Saudi Arabia have got a bit up their sleeve, but I think this one's an easy prediction. I think it'll be Spain first, pretty easy. They got one of the best squads in the tournament, if not the best on paper. So Spain first, Uruguay second, Saudi Arabia third, and Cape Verde fourth. Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. I actually think this is definitely one of my favourite groups. I'm very excited to watch Norway vs Senegal. That'll be a very, very close game. I think France will get first. They've got probably the best attack on paper, but it's just that balance in the midfield they're struggling. But I still think they'll get first in this group. Senegal, proven to be a very good team. AFCON, they have a very experienced team. I'm going to put Norway second actually, because I think players like Haaland's very good for Norway. Odegaard, players like that. I don't think Norway will be. I think Norway will be a bit of a dark horse, but I don't think they'll be challenging for anything. Senegal third, Iraq fourth. I think that is easy to predict first and fourth place, and then Norway and Senegal, they're kind of interchangeable for the predictions. Moving on to Group J, we've got Argentina, the winners of the last World Cup, Algeria, Austria and Jordan. I think Argentina will win this group. I think Austria will come second, I think Algeria will come third, I think Jordan will finish fourth. Another one of those teams, I don't think Jordan will even get a point. I don't think they're anywhere near the level they can be. So yeah, Argentina, they've still got class players. They've got Alvarez, he's had a really good season. Messi, he's still a very good player. I think he could still do it in Europe if he wanted to. And he has adapted to the heat in America, so yeah, I think Argentina will comfortably get first. Austria got a good enough team to surpass Algeria. I think Algeria have Riyad Mahrez. Don't know who else they have. Benasser. But I think Austria have a better team. Better manager maybe. I know they've got Ralph Rangnick. I don't know how good he is. Yeah. And then moving on to Group K, we've got Portugal, DR Congo, Uzbekistan and Colombia. I think this is a comfortable win for Portugal. Again, one of the favourites of the competition. Got a lot of the PSG sides that won the Champions League. Vitinha, João Neves, Nuno Mendes. I think they've got a very, very good team. I don't think their manager's great, but I think they've got the squad on paper to be the best team in that group. They've got Ronaldo still, which could actually be an issue for this tournament, maybe if they keep trying to play the ball to him instead of use what they have around him. So I think Colombia second, I think DR Congo third, and I think Uzbekistan fourth. Don't really know anyone for Uzbekistan except Kuzanov. And then the final group, Group L, we've got England, Croatia, Ghana and Panama. I think I'm just going to leave that as it is. I think England should comfortably win it. I don't know why they haven't got a flag. I think England should comfortably win it, Croatia comfortably second, Ghana comfortably third, Panama comfortably fourth. I don't think there's really any challenges in that group. Maybe Croatia and Ghana could be swapped. I think England have the best team in that group. Croatia have got a really strong defence. Ghana have got players like Semenyo, but I think Croatia will come second. Alright, moving on to the top 8 third place teams. I'm going to put Saudi in, wait, I won't drum the gun. South Africa, because they've got an easy group, they'll pick up some points. Morocco, they're a good team, they'll pick up some points. Australia, Ivory Coast, Sweden, all of them should definitely go through. Senegal, I think, as well. Ghana as well, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've done 7, we've got space for one more team. And let's look at the group. So what do you put Ghana? DR Congo's not getting in. Algeria might have a good chance. Saudi Arabia have got Uruguay, but they'll probably beat Cape Verde. New Zealand, ooh, flipping it. I'm gonna put Algeria in there. Yeah, I can't put anyone else. I'm gonna put Algeria in there. And then that will be the top 8 teams. So we've got South Africa, Morocco, Australia, Ivory Coast, Sweden, Senegal, Algeria and Ghana. Alright, moving on to the knockout stage now, round of 32. Czech Republic versus Canada be the first one on this. I think Canada might win that. They've got the host advantage. I don't think Czech Republic are as good as people say they are at all. I think Czech Republic won't be adapted to the heat. They won't be adapted to the World Cup like Canada, and I think Canada should beat them that game. Then we've got Ecuador versus South Africa. I think that'll be a comfortable win for Ecuador. South Africa really don't pose a threat to that defence at all. Then we've got Netherlands versus Scotland. I think that will actually be a close game if that happens. I think Netherlands should win, but Scotland have got a really good team. Brazil versus Japan, I think that'll be Brazil. Japan play a very attacking style of football, which could cause a bit of chaos, but I think Brazil have got good defenders such as Gabriel Militao, who can defend them. Then we've got France versus Morocco, another very good game, but I think France will win that. They've got the best squad on paper. Midfield's a bit shaky, but I think their attack overpowers Morocco. Germany versus Norway, I think Haaland's run will come to an end here. If they don't play Germany though, I do think Norway will be one of the dark horses of this tournament though. I think Haaland will really push. He is a very good player for Norway. They've got Odegaard as well, supplying them with assists. Norway have got a very underrated team, we'll say that. Then we've got Mexico versus Australia. I'm going to say Mexico win. England versus Ivory Coast. Again, I don't know why England doesn't have a flag. England should win that. USA versus Sweden. I think USA win that. I think USA are also one of the dark horses. I think they've got a way better team than a lot of people were saying. They've got players like McKennie. They've got players like Pulisic, who's had a really good season. I'm pretty sure Robinson, Chris Richards. A lot of them are prime proven players. I know Sweden have got a lot as well, but as I said, I think it'll be hard to balance Isak and Gyökeres in the final third. Then we've got Belgium versus Senegal. I'm going to say Senegal go through there. I don't think Belgium are as good as a team as people say. Kevin De Bruyne is their standout player, obviously. They've got Courtois, to be fair. That's making me want to change one. I'm going to put Belgium through. I forgot they had Courtois. Then we've got Spain versus Austria. I think Spain will win that comfortably. Got the best player in the world, I think, in Lamine Yamal. He's had a very good season. So I think Spain will beat Austria pretty comfortably. Switzerland versus Ghana. That is a good game. I think Switzerland will go through. Got leadership in Granit Xhaka. Obviously former Arsenal DMs going against each other, Xhaka and Partey. Argentina versus Uruguay. I think that will be Argentina. I think Uruguay, as good as they were in other tournaments, I don't think They have the same team they once did. I know they've got players like Valverde now, but I don't see any threat in the attack. But there's no Luis Suarez, no Cavani anymore. So I think Argentina will win that. Portugal versus Algeria. I'm just going to put Portugal. It's pretty obvious in my opinion. I think even though Ronaldo might cause an issue, that could be a game Ronaldo scores in. Paraguay versus Croatia. I think Croatia go through pretty comfortably there as well. Iran versus Colombia. I think Colombia go through there. Alright, moving on to the round of 16. We've got Ecuador versus France. Again, Ecuador, a very strong defensive side. France, a very good attacking team, so that would be a very good game. If it happens, I think France will win that. Canada versus Netherlands. Netherlands, no doubt about that. That should be an easy game if that happens. Brazil versus Germany. Oh, what a game that would be. Ooh. I think Germany would go through just because I think they've got more physicality than Brazil, which could give them the advantage in a game like this. I don't see who could be a threat for Brazil maybe. Obviously Neymar's been called up. I don't even see him starting, to be honest. João Pedro's not been called up somehow. Luis Enrique, no, he's not posing a threat to the Germany defence. João Pedro's not been called up. Oh, I already said that. Martinelli's been called up. I don't think he'll do much against Germany. So I think, yeah, Germany should go through there. England versus Mexico should be England win. Spain versus Switzerland should be Spain. USA versus Belgium should be a tight game, actually. I'm going to say Belgium. Obviously Courtois, Kevin De Bruyne. I think Courtois is the turning point for Belgium, because I wouldn't predict them high at all if they didn't have Courtois. Portugal versus Colombia, I'm going to say Portugal. Argentina versus Croatia, I'm going to say Argentina. Now, into the quarterfinals. France versus Netherlands. I'm going to say France. Obviously, Mbappe is a very good player in the World Cup. Probably one of the best players of all time in the World Cup, from what he did in 2018, what he did in 22. Next up, we've got Spain versus Belgium. Again, I think Spain will win that. Spain's got arguably the best team on paper. It's along with France, I think. This is where the good games are coming though. Germany versus England. This could be the end for England. I'm going to say Germany go through against England. Oh, it's tight though. It is tight. I don't think England really have the chemistry just yet. It's shown in the friendlies. Only a 1-0 win against New Zealand isn't a good result at all. I'm recording this one day after that New Zealand result, by the way. So this is before the Costa Rica game. I don't think England can beat that Germany team. I think they looked... I'm looking at England as well. The training sessions, even the game yesterday, they look so tired. They can't handle the heat at all. And then Portugal versus Argentina. This is a game everyone wants to see. And I think Portugal will win it. This could be Ronaldo's year to win the World Cup. Messi's already got a World Cup. Messi's still the GOAT if Ronaldo wins the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. Then, in the semi-finals, France versus Spain. Probably the best two teams coming up against each other. France, the best attack, 100%. Midfield, not at all. Defence, they've got players like Saliba, but I think he is a bit overrated for France. I'm going to say Spain. Just because I think Spain are more all around. They haven't got a great defence, to be fair. So if France come up against Spain, they could punish them for their defence. They've got Kabasi as their starting centre-back. That isn't good enough at all. They've got Lamine Yamal. Can't argue with that, really, can you? But I do think that will be a tight game. Lamine Yamal. Who else do they actually have, to be fair? Lamine Yamal. They've got players like Zubimendi, Marino. David Ray is not going to start because for some reason the gaffer hates him. I'm changing my mind. I'm doing a U-turn. I think France will win against Spain. And then in the other semi-final, Germany versus Portugal. Again, will be another tight game. But I think Portugal win that just because their midfield is so strong. Vitinha, João Neves, Nuno Mendes. And then moving on to the final, ignore what it says here, I didn't pick France yet. France versus Portugal, the decider of the 2026 World Cup. I think it will be a very tight game. I know Portugal haven't got a great manager. I know France overpower them in a lot of aspects. But you look at France's midfield, Rabiot is one of their best midfielders. Whereas Portugal have Vitinha and João Neves as their midfield duo. And Bruno. I forgot about Bruno this whole prediction. Bruno, Vitinha and João Neves are the midfield three. Portugal definitely got a better midfield. France have definitely got a better attack. And defence is about equal. I know Portugal haven't got a good manager, but it feels written in the stars for Portugal to win the 2026 World Cup. So I'm going for Portugal. World Cup champion 2026, Portugal. Hopefully this prediction is right. I'll look back at these predictions after the World Cup. I'll see how many I get right, how many I get wrong. But my prediction is that Portugal win the World Cup 2026. Ronaldo's year to finally do it. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what content you want to see. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.